The structure of your face, the way you carry your expressions, the energy that radiates from your presence, all of this is shifting. And people are noticing. Some of them are noticing because they are spiritually sensitive, even if they are not walking with God themselves. They can sense that you carry something, that you have access to something, that there is a portal of heaven that seems to open when you enter a room. Others are noticing because the demonic realm is noticing. Let me be very clear about this. When you are truly walking in your calling, when you are truly submitted to God's process of transformation, the enemy sees you as a threat. And he will use the people around you, sometimes even people close to you, to monitor your movements, to watch your progress, to try to understand what is happening to you so he can devise strategies to stop it. This is why some of you have experienced an increase in opposition at the same time people have started noticing this change in your face. The two things are connected. The enemy does not waste ammunition on people who pose no threat to his kingdom. But when he sees someone who is being prepared for a major assignment, someone who is going to set captives free, someone who is going to dismantle his strongholds in families and communities and regions, he takes notice. And he sends his scouts. So when you see people staring at you with a strange intensity, discern the spirit behind that gaze. Is it the hunger of a soul that recognizes you have what they need? Or is it the surveillance of the enemy trying to track the movement of God in your life? Now, some of you might be thinking, but I do not feel different. I do not feel like I am glowing or radiating anything special. I still struggle with the same issues. I still have bad days. I still fall short. Remember, Moses did not know his face was shining. The transformation that God is working in you is not dependent on your feelings or your self-perception. In fact, one of the signs that this is genuinely a work of God and not a work of your flesh is that you remain humble. You do not see yourself as having arrived. You do not walk around thinking you are better than others. You are actually more aware of your weaknesses and your need for God than ever before. But that very awareness, that very humility, that very dependence on God is what creates the open heaven over your life that others can perceive. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1-2 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. See, darkness covers the earth and thick darkness is over the peoples, but the Lord rises upon you and his glory appears over you." Did you notice that the instruction is to arise and shine, not because you generated your own light, but because his light has come, because his glory rises upon you? You are not the source. You are the reflection. You are not manufacturing this radiance. You are receiving it from above and it is bouncing off of you into the world around you. And in a world that is covered in darkness, in a culture that is blinded by deception, in a generation that is groping for truth, even a small light is extremely noticeable. Let me take a moment right here and ask you to do something. If this message is resonating with you, if you are recognizing your own experience in what I am describing, I need you to hit that like button right now. This is not about me or this channel. This is about the algorithm understanding that this message needs to reach more people who are going through this exact experience. There are chosen ones who are confused about what is happening to them. There are believers who think they are imagining things when people stare at them. There are sons and daughters of God who need confirmation that the changes they are experiencing are real and biblical. When you hit that like button, you are helping this message reach them. So go ahead and do that right now. What is happening to your face is connected to what is happening in your heart. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 26 tells us, "I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh." When God performs a heart transplant, when he removes that hard, calloused, self-protective heart and replaces it with a soft, sensitive, responsive heart, that internal surgery has external symptoms. People can see that you are not as hard as you used to be. They can see that you are not as angry, not as bitter, not as defensive. There is an openness in your countenance that was not there before. There is a vulnerability in your expression that makes people feel safe around you. This is particularly noticeable to people who are carrying heavy burdens. They may not know why, but they feel drawn to you. They feel like they can tell you things they have never told anyone else. They feel like you will not judge them. They. Before we go any deeper, I want you to do something for me right now. I want you to type in the comments "Praise the Lord" if you are ready to receive this message. This is not just about engagement, beloved. When you declare praise, you are opening a spiritual portal for revelation to flow into your understanding. So go ahead, pause for just a moment, and type "Praise the Lord" in the comments section. Your obedience in small things signals your readiness for greater revelation. Now, let me ask you something. Have you noticed that people have been looking at you differently lately? I am not talking about the casual glance that strangers give each other in passing. I am talking about that lingering stare, that double take, that moment when someone's eyes meet yours and they seem to be searching for something they cannot quite name. Perhaps you have caught family members studying your face when they think you are not paying attention. Maybe co-workers have commented that there is something different about you, but they cannot put their finger on exactly what has changed. Some of you have even had complete strangers approach you in public spaces, in grocery stores, at gas stations, in coffee shops, and they have felt compelled to speak to you, to ask you questions, to seek something from you that they themselves do not understand. This is not your imagination, and you are not being paranoid. What is happening to you is deeply scriptural, profoundly spiritual, and it is a sign that you are moving into a new dimension of your calling. You see, when God sets someone apart, when He marks someone for a specific assignment, when He anoints someone for kingdom purpose, that selection does not remain invisible to the world around them. There is a physical manifestation that accompanies spiritual transformation. The Bible tells us in Exodus chapter 34, verses 29 through 30, that when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tablets of the covenant law in his hands, he was not aware that his face was radiant because he had spoken with the Lord. When Aaron and all the Israelites saw Moses, his face was radiant, and they were afraid to come near him. Did you catch that? Moses did not even know his own face had changed. He was not aware of the radiance that now emanated from his physical countenance. But everyone around him could see it. Everyone around him noticed something strange, something different, something that actually made them afraid to approach him at first. This is the same thing that is happening to you right now. You have been in the presence of God, whether you fully realized it or not. Those midnight hours when you could not sleep and you found yourself in prayer, those moments of worship when you lost track of time, those seasons of fasting when you denied your flesh to feed your spirit, those times of intense Bible study when revelation began to download into your consciousness, all of those encounters with the divine have been changing you from the inside out. And here's what most people do not understand about spiritual transformation. It does not stay locked in the invisible realm. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18 says, "And we all, who with unveiled faces contemplate the Lord's glory, are being transformed into His image with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit." Notice that phrase, "with unveiled faces." When you spend time beholding God, when you spend time in His presence, when you spend time meditating on His Word and His nature, your face, your actual physical face, begins to reflect something of His glory. This is not metaphorical language, beloved. This is literal transformation that has spiritual roots but physical manifestations. Think about it this way. Science has already proven that your thoughts affect your physical body. They have documented how stress creates lines and ages the face, how joy and laughter create different muscular patterns that actually change your appearance over time. If negative thoughts and emotions can physically alter your countenance, how much more can consistent communion with the Creator of the universe transform the way you look? When you are regularly connected to the source of all light, some of that light begins to shine through the vessel. Your eyes begin to carry a different depth. There is a clarity there that was not present before. People who look into your eyes now feel like you are seeing past their surface presentation into the truth of who they really are. This makes some people uncomfortable because they are used to hiding. But it also draws certain people to you like a magnet because hungry souls recognize someone who has access to what they desperately need. Your skin may have even changed. Some of you have noticed that issues you struggled with for years have begun to clear up without you doing anything different in your natural routine. This is because sickness and